Shanti. Avyakt BaapDada. Today's date 3rd October 1969. 3rd October 1969. Title is Science of Complete Surrender. Science of Complete Surrender. Today, whom are you seeing? Who is seeing whom? 2 or 3 people gave their ideas. Today, BaapDada is seeing his complete moths because he has come to see to what extent each one has become a moth. Generally, moth go to a flame, but here the flame has come to meet the moths. Do you know what the characteristics are? Baba says, do you know what the characteristics and the signs are of those who are complete moths? All gave their own ideas. Whatever all of you said was accurate. The main essence that emerged was that those who are moths will have love for the flame. They will be close and they will have all relationships with that one. So, those who are complete moths will have all relationships with one. They will be loving, close, and maintain courage. Baba says they will be loving, close, and maintain courage. The 4 things will be visible in those who have become full moths. So, why have all of you been called to this bhatti? You have to imbibe the 4 things that have been told to you to the fullest present. Baba says you have to imbibe the 4 things that have been told to you to the fullest percentage. It should not be less by even 1%. Many children say that they are that, but only to a certain percentage. So when there is some percentage missing, they cannot be called full moths. Those moths are of the second quality that simply circle around. One is those who instantly sacrifice themselves to the flame. Once, Baba says, one is those who instantly sacrifice themselves to the flame once and for all. And the others are those who take their steps after thinking about and understanding something. So those who take their steps after thinking and considering everything are ones who simply circle around. The second quality of moths simply circle around in having many type of thoughts, obstacles and actions. Today, the Pandavas, Baba says, today the Pandava army has been called to this bhatti. There may be many types of factories, but a very good factory gets a stamp applied. If there is not the trademark of that factory, then that thing is not so popular. In the same way, all of you who have come to the bhatti have come here to be stamped. There is a trademark. Which stamp have you come to be stamped with? Do you know what will happen if the stamp of total surrender is not applied? Just as the value of something that is not stamped is less, in the same way the value of such souls will also be less in heaven. So you will definitely have to have this stamp applied in order to come close in your own kingdom. Mothers have received the mantra of being destroyers of attachment, and the Pandavas have received that of being totally surrendered. There is the memorial of the Pandavas that they melted away and were finished. It is not on the mountains, but they melted with an elevated stage, and from being, and Baba says, and from being at the very bottom, they brought themselves to the very top, that is to the Avyakt stage, and melted in that. That is, they attained perfection in that Avyakt stage. There is this memorial of the Pandavas. You are having this bhatti in order to be remembered of that memorial and to put it into a practical form. Who is called those who are completely surrendered? They are those who have completely surrendered, that is, those who have completely surrendered their body, mind, wealth, relationships and time. If you have surrendered your mind, you cannot use it without Srimad. It is very easy to use your wealth according to Srimad. It is also easy to use the body, but the stage where the mind does not create even one thought without Srimad is what is called surrender. This is why Manmanava is the main mantra. If the mind is completely surrendered, you will instantly be able to direct your mind, wealth, relationships, and time towards that one. So the main thing is to surrender the mind, that is to surrender wasteful and vicious thoughts. This is the sign of a complete moth. Those who are completely surrendered with their mind will think about nothing except BaapDada's virtues, tasks and relationships. So now tell Baba if you have applied such a stamp. Baba said, when you people work in an office nowadays, you sometimes use the things that belong to the office for yourself. However, whatever you have surrendered is no longer your own. It belongs to the one you have given it to. And so you cannot use his things for yourself. However, because you have that sanskar, you sometimes mix Srimat with the dictates of your own mind, the dictates of your body consciousness, and the dictates of a Sudra. This is why you are not constantly able to maintain the Karmatit stage or the Avyakt stage. The mind is testing the different tastes, Baba says. The mind is testing the different tastes, and so its stage is also different all the time. If the mind is constantly testing the same thing, it will constantly remain in one stage. BaapDada makes the children light, and yet you children knowingly carry the burden yourselves. This is because you have developed the habit of carrying the burden of sinful actions and the burden of your clan's code of conduct for 63 births. This is why you leave the burden and then pick it up again. Whatever habit someone has, he is compelled by that habit. Therefore, because you have that habit, you take the responsibility upon yourself. What would happen if each Pandava emerged as totally surrendered? When the Pandavas are ready, the Kauravas and the Yadavas will come onto the battlefield. And what will happen then? You will attain your kingdom. Until you fulfill the promise that you, whatever happens, you will not think, speak, hear, or do anything against Srimad. You will not be able to take benefit from this bhakti. Baba says, until you fulfill the promise that whatever happens, you will not think, speak, hear, or do anything against Srimad, you will not be able to take the benefit from this bhakti. You have come here with such zeal and enthusiasm in yourself. Have you not? We will live only after becoming something. We will live only after changing. You have come here with this thought, have you not? You are not afraid, are you? The more you go into the depths, the more the fear will disappear. Until you go into the depths of something, there will be fear. Baba says, until you go into the depths of something, there will be fear. There is fear because of the waves at the top of the ocean. But when you go to the bottom of the ocean, in the depths, what happens? Together with the total stillness and silence, there is also attainment. Therefore, whenever there is any fear, go into the depths and that fear will disappear. What aim and what characteristics of that aim do you have to adopt now? What will we do for those who are number one in this? Of course, you will receive a kingdom in the future, but you will also receive a gift here. This is why everyone should try to claim number one. Those who claim number one, Baba says, those who claim number two will not receive it. Those who will win, Baba says, those who will win claim number one. Baba says, those who win will claim number one. Try to win and you will claim number one. Acha. Do you have to apply a bindi, dot, or you are stable in the form of a dot? How many types of tilak are there? Today you are being given a double tilak. To be free from disease at the confluence age and that of the fortune of the kingdom in the future. A tilak is applied in order to remind you of a dot. Baba is saying a tilak is applied in order to remind you of a dot. While applying a dot, you will become a dot. When you have any waste thoughts, apply a full stop to them and you will become a dot. Acha. Om Shanti.